Introducing first from Boston, Massachusetts, Alisha Edwards. Her opponent in the corner to my left, weighing in at 120 pounds of pure angst. She is the girl from Ocean Ave, Kennedi Copeland.
I've said this before, I'll say it again. Of all the people in wrestling who I would not want to bump into in a dark alley at night, Alisha Edwards is #1 on my list.
Absolutely. She's a fighter. She's a scrapper.
And she just loves beating people up. I
She
mean,
really,
just
really
enjoys
does.
it. Here we go. Alisha Edwards, Kennedi Copeland, WWR Plus.
We talk about introducing. Oh.
These fans are awesome today, so go ahead. Put it right there.
A little appreciation for the fans here.
I don't know about
Very
this one.
sincere.
And there you go. Alisha Edwards never abandoning her roots. I mean, she must have done that out of the womb.
I mean, again, we would talk about introducing new faces here at WWR, like a Kennedi Copeland. Always great to see the new faces, but you weren't a wrestler coming up in New England until Alisha Edwards had beat the eyelashes off your face, and I'm telling you that from experience. What a treasure she is. Glad to have her back.
Well, I don't think Kennedi Copeland thinks she's much of a treasure right now as she sees Alisha Edwards boot and then elbow in her face as Alisha going to town here early on Copeland, and it could be over just like that. I mean, she connected fully on that drop kick. Makes the cover. There's a 2 count, but Kennedi Copeland has shown herself to be a fighter, just a little bit of a different attitude than Alisha. Well, you could say that for anybody.
And I mean, as long as this match stays inside the ring, I will say I think Alisha does have the advantage, especially if he's going to use the ropes like this for honestly, a blatantly illegal choke. Kennedi Copeland, though, she thrives in unorthodox environments. Out on the floor, some chairs, some fire, who knows? I'm just saying.
Ducks the clothesline, Fez press, and just like that, she's alive, and she is in this fight, going for that arm bar, and she straightened it out. Luckily for Alisha Edwards, in her case, she was right near that bottom rope.
Don't tell anyone from the building I said anything about that.
I won't let anyone know. Okay. And just rakes the eyes.
Oh.
And despite the admonishments from Kevin Quinn, doesn't seem like Alisha's going to listen.
Just leveled Kennedi with that lariat.
And not only is it bad enough that she's one of the hardest hitters, she's also one of the loudest screamers after she hits you.
Right there, Lish chose not to make the cover, instead taking that time to scream in Kennedy's face.
And now making it hurt. Really dropping down all of her strength in those elbows. And that's another thing about Alisha Edwards and her offensive style. She goes 100% all the time.
Kennedi Copeland using those ropes trying to pull herself to her feet. Alisha Edwards using the hair. Oh!
Double chop to the throat. There's a kick. Caught her.
Oh!
Went for that high kick, caught her right under the armpit. Oh, and the leg swept out from under her. She goes face first. Oh, and Alisha Edwards making it hurt. Makes the cover. Shoulder up from Copeland.
And Alisha Edwards using all of her body weight to try to hold her opponent down. Copeland still kicked out.
And she's telling the crowd to stop clapping, and they do not oblige her request.
Ah!
And now she's taking it out on Kennedi Copeland. This crowd might want to show a little, I don't know, little love for Kennedy here. They're making it worse for her.
Oh. No, 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 no.
Oh, boy.
Oh. I felt that. Oh. Oh.
Just unleashing the Kojima chops there.
Like I said, I've said it before, Alisha Edwards hits harder than virtually anyone I've ever been in a ring with. Male or female.
Copeland out of the way. She's going to fight. Irish whip into the corner. Charges back elbow.
I haven't had the opportunity to be in a ring with Kennedi Copeland yet. It looks like she hits pretty hard as well. Oh!
Divorce cord on the arm. Goes for the cover.
No.
2 count there, but she has that arm bar in mind, clearly going for the arm, making the cover there, but she has submission in her heart.
Yeah, I think Alisha Edwards was just in control for too long. It's going to take a little bit more than that to turn it around completely.
Goes for the knee, misses. Alisha Edwards grabs her by the hair. Just nasty. Face first, planted is Kennedi Copeland, but continuing to fight on. Here's the frustration factor for Alisha Edwards. If there's one sort of glaring thing about her game is that she does get frustrated.
Right, and sometimes that's where things can fall apart. That's where it can kind of just get out of hand.
Alisha Edwards going to the corner, now going to go up top perhaps.
No. Wait, where's she going?
Where is she going? Oh,
She's
boy.
going under the ring. Oh!
And now the Singapore cane, the kendo stick, whatever you want to call it.
I call it Kendra because that's what Alisha Edwards calls it.
Oh, and there is the disqualification. She has had enough.
I don't think Alisha Edwards cares about that disqualification. You know, wins and losses matter, but maybe this matters a little bit more to Alisha Edwards.
Just a savage shot by Alisha Edwards. Instead of going for the victory, she just chooses to inflict pain, and Kennedi Copeland was on the receiving end.
Winner of the match by disqualification, Kennedi Copeland.
And I'm not quite sure what's going through the mind of Alisha Edwards, why she would choose to do this, but I kind of don't want to know why.
Yeah, you can interview her later, Paul. You can get
No, thank
So
you.
that's a mark in the win column for Kennedi Copeland. We might have to remind her of that later.
Yeah, but at what cost? It's a Pyrrhic victory. I mean, this crowd saying, don't come back. Alisha Edwards does what she wants. Wow. How about that? Wow.
So, Alisha Edwards comes back to New England. She technically lost her match. I think she's going to probably count that as a win.
She probably counts everything as a win.
But Kennedi Copeland, once again, really showed us something tonight.
Yeah, she showed a lot of heart and desire, and she showed that she can take a brutal beating. I mean, those cane shots were vicious.